Dude, what's going on, man? I want to get on her and I'm always talking about a lot of trending topics, and he was a trending topic, but he wasn't a big enough trending topic where I see wasn't that many people talking about it. And I want to get on my view. I like to talk about things I like to talk about. I don't really try to catch too much of the trending. I catch a few trending things, but a lot of times I like to talk about what I want to talk about. But I want to talk about Hansel, Emmanuel.
I keep stacks in my ceiling, bro. Bricks in my kitchen floor. Grams on the table, running green like Baylor, nigga. Robert Griffin with this bitch and got my team right. All this money in this hole look like a money fight. Yeah, my money right, but you niggas broke. We count cash round here while you niggas joke. While you niggas joking, shit I'm in the kitchen. Wrist game nice, shit I'm whipping chicken. I'm trying to make 100 racks before the week up.
Like that basketball player. And I've been watching him for a while, man. I've been watching him since he was in high school. He was a beast, man. I watch a lot of that AAU basketball on YouTube and things like that. So I've been watching him for a while. And I was just like, man, this guy's a dominant guy, man. 6'6". What he does with one arm, it's just amazing, man. I used to think about, man, if this guy had two arms, man, he would just be a killer, man. I don't think nobody, how would you be able to stop him, how explosive he is, how he can dominate with this one hand, how he come into the lane dunking on people with one hand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, like with one arm. It's crazy what he can do with one arm and how talented of a player he is and how far he done got, you know what I'm saying, with just one arm. And for a long time, I thought he was just born like that. But I think I seen something where he lost his arm when he was at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So, but what he does with one arm is just amazing, man. And then I seen a feel good thing, like when the draft had hit off the other day. I see the Houston Rockets had picked him up with a two-way contract. You know what I'm saying? A two-way contract in the NBA means he can play with a team and then play with a G League team. You know what I'm saying? A two-way contract. So that's a good thing that the Houston Rockets will give him an opportunity to make his dreams come true. And now how hard he done worked to get to where he done got to right now. You know what I mean? It's well deserving. You know what I'm saying? But I just be thinking like, man, if this guy had two arms, how much more dominant he would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I wonder why things happen to certain people. And just imagine if he had two arms, he probably wouldn't even work as hard as he worked now. What makes him who he is because he got this adversity, you know what I'm saying, where he got one arm. But he's the poster child of taking lemons and making lemonade with it, you know what I'm saying? What he does with this one arm, how you would think people would be able to stop him, guard him one way, and how he still get around people, dunk, finish at the goal. Like all that, man, it's just impressive and it's inspirational to see a guy like that chase his dreams. You don't know how many times this guy was told that, man, you're not going to be able to play basketball, you only got one arm. And he never gave up what he was doing. He persevered, he kept pushing through. And now all the hard work he had did after all this time had paid off, you know what I'm saying? With him having an opportunity to make an NBA team, having a two-way contract where he can play in the G League, show guys what he can do, and get an opportunity to play around real NBA superstars, you know what I'm saying? And it's a feel-good story, you know what I'm saying? When I seen him getting the contract, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of excited for him. I'm like, man, that's pretty dope, man. And I applaud the Houston Rockets for giving him an opportunity, because you know, sometimes you gotta throw stuff at the wall and see if it stick, you know what I'm saying? But if he get in there and just really ball out, because what I seen him do in high school was amazing. I know the NBA is a whole nother level. He went off to college. I think he went to Northwestern at first, and then he ended up at Austin. I can't remember the name of the team, like Governors or something like that. But I remember him going to Northwestern at first, and I think then he transferred to the other team. But the Houston Rockets are giving him an opportunity to live out his dream, and it's just a feel-good story. And a lot of time I talk about a lot of things trending, and I don't think I talk about enough heartfelt, you know what I'm saying, situations. A lot of time I'm going to give my opinion on things, but this is like a feel-good story to see him get an opportunity, man. And he's a real deal hooper. I don't think he want nobody to give him anything. How I watch him play basketball, he play confident. You wouldn't think the guy had one arm if you didn't see him. If you say, I got this hooper dude flying through the earth dunking on people, you wouldn't think that. Man, I can just imagine, man, him having both his arms and how explosive he is at 6'6". Good guard, big guard, man, he would have been dominant. And I just be thinking, like, sometimes people get put in some kind of crazy situations, like, you know what I'm saying? I just sit back and think about how many people probably told Hansel that you wasn't gonna make it. Like, man, they give it up. And he was just like, man, I ain't giving up nothing. This is my dream, and I'm gonna fight for my dream. So I just wanted to get on here and mention that. I just seen that, and it was just, I just wanted to speak on it because it was so dope when I seen the Houston Rockets giving him an opportunity to live out his dreams, you know, something he done worked hard for. So that's all I wanted to get on here and talk about, man. I'm out, man. Like, comment, subscribe on my video.